Hi everyone, this is Emily. Welcome to my video. I just wanted to do this close-up so you can see this brand new copy of this gorgeous book that I have purchased. It is by Cassandra Clare. It is Chain of Thorns, The Last Hours, Book 3. So it's from the Last Hours series. This is Book 3. It's a collector's first edition. And this is a Shadowhunter novel. And this is the third, like I said, of 3 books. There's Chain of Gold and Chain of Iron. Chain of Gold also has a collector's first edition. I'm sorry, Chain of Iron. Chain of Gold, I can't seem to find one that says collector's first edition on it, but there is one on Amazon. When you look at the comments and the description of the book, it says it is, although it doesn't say on the cover for the hardback version. So I'm not entirely sure. I have picked those up. I haven't received them yet, so I will show you when they come. This book I was able to get locally, and I bought it because it's just so beautiful, absolutely incredible, and it's a very huge book. Look how fat it is. So these books are the kind that you will want to keep on your bookshelves to show off. They will become part of your prized collection. Absolutely beautiful. I believe it's about 800 pages. And the collector's first editions have, they have a bonus short story. They have, I believe, 10 additional black and white drawings. And then they have the special cover where you can see it's reverse. So you see how that is? It's a reverse dust jacket. So if you don't like the look, you can change it. I love this shiny gold. Let's look at the back. On the back, you can see, and she has been listed as the new queen of fantasy. She gets excellent reviews for all of her books. If you're a fan of fantasy, or you are not sure you're going to like fantasy, this would be the series to start with. Of course, we have, she does some different series as well. The Last Hours. It has, you know, the fewer amount of books to date until now, until this was released, where it now has 3. But before you get into like the Mortal Instruments, I think if you want to check out this series, everything I've read about it, and I've only read the first few chapters, so I can't do a full review, but the book was just so beautiful. I wanted to show you guys up close. And then of course we have this beautiful kind of goldish brass inside cover that talks about the author as well. And you can see again the double dust jacket here. Let's look at the inside of the book. Put my hair on there. So we have our prologue, chapter 1. It's like chapters look like they're pretty long. So let's just kind of randomly do a flip through. There's one of those illustrations that you get with this special edition. I love that. I wish there were more. I love, love, love that. There's one. There's one. Do not be intimidated by these big books. If you can read smaller books, you can read bigger books. It's just, oh, love this. It's just word after word, line after line. It doesn't matter how long the book is. You don't have to finish it in a certain period of time. You can read it for 20 minutes twice a day, morning and evening, 40 minutes a day. Finish this book in a month, read a chapter a day. There's no reason to be intimidated by a bigger book that you feel you need to finish it sooner. That's not necessary. I've never understood people who will read voraciously books that are under 400 words, but they say they can't read a book that is bigger. It's really just a mentality. It's just I think people subconsciously are afraid they're going to get bored, or it's going to go on and on. But honestly, I prefer things that go on and on because I want to live in the world of my books and my characters, just like binging in a Netflix series. You really want to just have it last as long as possible. So here you have a good view of this collector's first edition. Absolutely beautiful book. I found this Suddenly I found it at Barnes & Noble when I was there, and I bought it because there was only one left, and it was way more expensive. I came home and I found it on Amazon for like $16, and I was like, what? I paid like $28 for this thing. But I love it. So I will link it below. I will also link all three. I don't know that you have to necessarily read them all. If you know, I've heard that this can be a standalone book. So, from others' opinions. My opinion is you should read the series. Start with 1, 2, and 3. But I do think you should get these gorgeous Collector's First editions. I will link all of them below. Start with the first one if you'd like, or pick this one up before they sell. Because it is true, like now it's harder to find for some fantasy series, these special first editions that later become more mainstream and standard. You can't find these anymore other than like on eBay secondhand, which will either they won't be perfect or they'll be more expensive. So even if you don't think you're going to read it now, you haven't read the others, it's good if you want to collect beautiful books to pick up these special Collector's First editions while they are available. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoy it, and I will give a full review when I finish the book.